last possession, the last couple plays, to continue to work and come up here on a shorter week and take care of business and put together a complete game. To really have fun playing football, to play hard, to be resilient, and after that first drive when they went down the field and scored, felt that our guys really took control of the game and maintained the momentum, albeit that one turnover in the second half. But a lot of big plays, a lot of routine plays done really well, and all in all, just a very complete game, maybe our most complete game of the year.
What does it say about this team's resilience that after everything you guys have been through over the last month plus, to come in here today, road game, short week, all that stuff, and pull out a win like this?
Well, I think it's more, it continues along the lines of everything we talked about. We don't stray from that. It's continued progress, right? A year ago, that was some tough sledding, a very different, a roster nowhere near capable of sustaining a high level of play. Improved roster, improved systems, improved schematically, improved culture. Now every game is either we're winning it or it's coming down to the wire, right? It's coming down to the last, most of them came down to the last series or so. So continued progress. And then at the end, when your back's up against the wall, you've got a short week and you got to get on the road. Just came out and, weather that we're not used to, but that's beautiful weather. I mean, this is as beautiful football weather as you can have. And certainly just appreciate that's a good football team. The coach athletes done a great job with them. But our guys came out and really attacked it schematically, effort-wise, really played hard and played really well.
Mario, the offense today was kind of clicking basically after the first drive. Did you see that in practice during the week, and what do you think was so effective today?
Well, I think we saw it last week too, right? I mean, last week we get down to the 3-yard line, if not we're scoring 38 last week also. And this week our red zone plan, we executed more effectively than we did last week. But the last couple of weeks, showed that, and up in, and 3 weeks ago we were close. The one that got away from us was at NC State when we had some things in the red zone that were designed to take over a tie game. We didn't get that done. We didn't execute well enough. Today, again, we're continuing to evolve. Schematically, we're continuing to get more and more comfortable with what we're doing. And more guys are playing really, really hard. And it starts up front. And we were pretty banged up coming in, and guys found a way to fight through and win.
And Henry Parrish, he's been kind of banged up for basically the last month or so now. To have him come in and make an impact, just how big is that for him to kind of end the year on a high note like that?
Yeah, see, those guys, and that never makes it because obviously I'm very, about injuries, but for a reason. Yeah, he's dealt with a lot, and this was the first week where he was practicing at not 100, no one's ever 100, but 90% plus. And it showed, and sure enough, it showed. And some really, really, really big plays. A lot of guys showed up big today.
Tyler Van Dyke, his performance today.
Well, I think he played excellent. I mean, what was he, 22 of 36, just about 300 yards, a couple of touchdowns. I thought that some of the best things are the plays that never make the stat sheet. Getting rid of the football under pressure. Taking off of the football and putting in 2nd and 6 when everybody's covered up and he's under pressure. So he's done a great job. Tremendous credit to him. He's a great competitor, awesome young man, and a really good football player.
Mario, you hope to see him back. I guess that's a given, right? Next year, he said
I'm not going to comment on that, Susan.
Okay.
I think it's time to let these guys get their space and breathe. It's only fair and it's only right. And I certainly don't want to speak for anyone or anything. We're not ready to do that yet. Strictly here, if I would respectfully ask that we stick to this game and the guys that played in it, because after this, we're in the wild, wild west of college football, and it is completely unpredictable for everybody, including ourselves.
On that note, can you just talk, the portal opens, and I know you're talking about this game, but just what's your schedule like as the next couple of weeks go on?
Relentlessly going forward. We made a huge jump in our roster this year, and we expect to turn it over by a large chunk again. And we don't slow down. Excited about the opportunities that come with it. You're going to gain some, you're going to lose some, and you go full throttle. And every opportunity you have is an opportunity to get better. And that's the way we see it. And I see it that way as it relates to personnel, as it relates to coaches, as it relates to everyone and everything. That's the way this business rolls.
The offensive performance today, did you feel like it was trending in that direction as the week went on? And were you able to take, advantage of what BC showed you on defense, or just what led to the offensive output?
Well, I think it's been coming. I think last week I thought it was coming. It's almost 38 points. much last week. And then there's been flashes throughout the season. Then there's that 4-game just rut in the middle where we're really, we just weren't ourselves. So, like anything else, you adapt, you start finding ways to get the ball in the hands of the right people, or the guys that can do things really well, really focus on what they can do well. Evolve a little bit, create some more opportunities to just make things a little bit less cloudy. Does that make sense? Because sometimes, like some of those runs are, 1 yard and, what the heck, we're running up the middle. It's the same run that broke for 40 yards at the end, You try to create air and space because our roster's getting better and better. We're getting more guys that can do stuff with football. And today was a really good example, just a complete team game. I mean, to see Ahmad Moten get an interception, that's a treat, and my man Popo, what a good player he's going to be. But so many other guys stepped up. Jake Lichtenstein playing through a hyperextended elbow. I mean, that thing, just seeing how swollen that is. He's just a tough guy. See Elijah Arroyo get healthy enough to get someplace. He's not all the way there, but really good game by a lot of the wide receivers. The punter had one shot, to get out there and do some things. Disappointing in the field goal. We didn't block it very well. We didn't kick it very well. But besides that, Andy played great, all touchbacks. Just had the ball for most, I think, 38 minutes plus. Third down was over 50%. Red zone was at a high clip. So it's how you want to put together games. Those are hard to come by, when you put one together like that. So proud of our guys.
Mario, Xavier Restrepo, obviously a big game today, coming off of another big game before. What did you see from him today?
I thought the 4th down play was about as big as, calling guys number. Cover 0, right? So cover 0, it's, we're going to get there, we're going to hit you. Try to make a play on us, and certainly we did. The 4th down on the first drive and the 4th down on that drive were really difference makers. One put us up 7, or tied us up 7-7.
Yep, and the other one was 21.
And the other one put us up 28-7. So those things, the first one put us up. So those things right there were, they were just critical plays and executed at a really high level. We've been seeing it in practice.
You going to him on purpose?
What's that?
Is that the guy that you guys were going for on those plays, or it just ended up being the right?
Well, he's one of them. I mean, we feel that these guys they could make plays, and they had the opportunities to make them, and they made them. So it was awesome. It was awesome to watch. It was good to do. It was good to watch those guys have fun, and they know what's up. I mean, we've come miles. We've come miles and miles and miles, and sometimes the end result ain't exactly there, but this is still a matter of people, processes, time, and effort. And Miami is trending strong in the right direction, and these next couple of weeks will also be critical to our push to continue moving in that direction.
We're going to do a couple more questions for Coach.
Mario, Jacoby and Burchard didn't get in the first quarter. Was that as a result of their unsportsmanlike conduct last week?
It was. They handled it really well. It's those guys are really good people and they're good players. What we talked about, enough's enough. We just ain't doing that. It's not us. Really, it's not them. So it is what it is. Handled it well. Came out after. Made some good plays.
And then you mentioned I think in your opening statement about the defense, like rough first drive, they come back and do pretty well. Do you think that was maybe just like Boston College, a scripted drive that just worked out well from what they saw on tape, or something the defense was doing that they had to adjust to?
I just think, football, they have good football players too. That quarterback's a handful now. Castellanos, he could do it with his arm, he could do it with his feet. I don't know what he is, if you took the metrics of how fast he runs and how quick he is, but he is hard to contain now. He is really, even when you know it's coming, he is hard to contain. He can make people miss, and he puts his head down. He churns out extra yardage. That guy, he's an excellent football player. And they got a great staff, Coach Affley and his people. You watch them throughout the course of the year. They didn't go on a 5-game winning streak by accident. Those guys are good football players and good coaches.
Mario, the ball game, this has to propel you a little bit as far as their, get some more optimistic and stuff.
For us, I mean, honestly, the kind of guys that we recruit and the way we do this culture-wise, you have to be excited to play football in the parking lot in front of nobody. That's just the way it's got to be. This program, our program, the way that we build it, you can't have guys that, let's say this way, you got to have an unconditional love for football. It's not circumstantial where, okay, I feel like it today, or football is not for moody people, when you want to play and when you don't want to play. And we're training, our roster's getting better and better about guys that just, they want to play ball, and are willing to play ball anytime, anywhere. So we'll see, we'll put our roster together, heal up some guys, and get ready for an opportunity here in the postseason, which is exciting for us, exciting for an opportunity to get win number 8.
Mario, is it possible that Jakari could get into the bowl game? Yeah, I mean,
Him and a bunch of other
we haven't
guys.
seen him, so everybody's
I
asking.
know, but we played a good football game today. His time is coming. He's a good football player. I
Okay.
get you. I know the question. On the weekly, he's a football player. He's playing.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Coach.